Hey, my name is Stix and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where we go over the latest news, pre-registrations, new releases, test phases, shutdowns, juicy drama, everything that happened in the Gacha genre over the course of the last week in one easy to digest format. Psst, hey, I have another channel, Stix Plays, dedicated to Gacha reviews. I post videos there every single Sunday. Go subscribe, binge watch the videos, check the channel out. Now we have a lot to talk about, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. Let's start this off with Tower of Fantasy. Version 4.6 was just announced. Version 4.6 is going to be releasing soon. This is the final version that is going to release under Level Infinite. After this, Perfect World Games are going to be in charge of publishing the game, for better or for worse. There were a few comments here in the Reddit thread addressing this that I found very entertaining. This game is amazing in the sense that it has created its own abandonware within itself. Battle Royale, classic type server, PvP housing, main story, they just throw new features in and then they just forget about them. Here's another fun one. The 3 people playing this game must be very happy. Oh yeah. Moving along. Another anime MMO that could give Tower of Fantasy the competition that it needs, that could motivate those very 3 players to transition on over to a much more alive game. Crystal of Atlan is holding its new global beta test. They go on to state that you can apply for this right now. The test phase in specific is happening very soon. This is a Magipunk MMO action RPG with Gacha. My wife, Mrs. Stix, actually did a dedicated video on this if you guys are interested in learning more about the game. I'm very excited to, at the very least, try this out. It might be terrible, but even if it is terrible, it's still a new game to try and a new game to play. Nikke is holding their new step-up recruitment, where you spend a certain amount of gems, and after spending them, you get to select one SSR Nikke of your choice out of a group of different characters. I actually chose a dupe for D-Killer Waifu because I think I only had, I think, 4 or 5 dupes of her total. I'm getting very close to MLBing her. Additionally, for those of you that are interested, I have a union in Nikke that you can join if you want to be a part of it. It's called Flaccid, led by yours truly, Papa Flaccid Stix. Punishing Grey Raven, Arknights, Girls Frontline 2, this Gacha game, Project Nightingale, is an amalgamation of all of the above. It looks really, really cool. I did a dedicated video on this if you're interested. I just uploaded it yesterday. Azur Lane is in a little bit of drama recently because they are removing specific skins due to the Google Play Store policy. HQ regrets to inform me that due to unforeseen circumstances related to the Google Play Store policy, will be ending the sale of certain outfits. Now, I did actually go through these outfits one by one, and so two of them were admittedly a little bit provocative, but the other 3 were just literally the most basic skins you can imagine. It left me wondering, like, what the hell are they doing? Why would the Google Play Store force these outfits out in specific? It makes absolutely no sense at all, especially when there are Gacha games in there that are so much worse, or I mean, like, better if you think about it, but you know, so much worse for people that are like the Google Play Store people reviewing these skins. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Wuthering Waves recently absolutely shattered all records. I've been playing 2.0. I've almost finished 2.0. I've been taking it nice and steady over the course of the last several days, but Solenly, the CEO himself, came out and stated not only did Wuthering Waves exceed player expectations, not only was feedback from the community and surveys highlighting significant improvements in content quantity and content quality compared to previous versions, but they also announced, as much as haters refuse to accept this for whatever ridiculous, unfathomable reason, Wuthering Waves achieved its highest single-day revenue since launch, a milestone for the team. The highest single-day revenue since launch. This right now is the peak of the game. Wuthering Waves, from this point onwards, with the critical positive acclaim and reception, is only going up from here. Haters hate to hear it, but it's happening. Reverse 1999, as part of their version 2.2, is handing out a free unowned 6-star character. But not only that, they're also collabing with Assassin's Creed 2, the trilogy, with Ezio Auditore di Firenze, the arguably one of the 3 best Assassin's Creed games out there. And I am so excited. You guys have no idea. Actually, I did a dedicated video on this as well because I was really excited for it and I couldn't contain my excitement, but man, does this look cool. Ananta, Project Mugen, they had some information revealed about it, and this is honestly really cool. This is something that the vast majority of people did not expect. I did a dedicated video on this. I urge you to check it out. It's over 12 minutes long, and it goes through all the closed beta technical test information that was compiled by certain users concerning not only online functionality, multiplayer functionality, not just multiplayer, but GTA Online style multiplayer functionality, the ability to have your outfit, your skins, shape around your body, the body of every individual character and gender. Yeah, seriously, go check my video. This is not something you want to miss. Punishing Raven is pushing out their brand new Stars Ensnared version on, or at the very least, they're going down for maintenance on the 10th of January. This is a very big update. A lot is happening. I believe 2025 marks the beginning of the squishing down of all of the patches so we can catch up to China and have simultaneous releases of every major patch at the same time. So if you haven't already, now is the perfect time to get into Punishing Raven to take advantage of this. Etheria Restart is holding a closed beta test. This is their second global closed beta. Begins on January 9th and lasts through January 20th. This is for iOS, Android, PC, fully cross-platform. There are a ton of new features that are implemented that you can test out. I might stream the new version. It looks like when I played it, it was a ton of fun, and I'm kind of curious to see what has happened since then. Black Beacon is also holding a closed beta test. This begins on the 8th of January. This is actually done by ex-Punishing Raven developers, which is very cool. This is also a game that I am really excited to test out. It is currently only available on the Google Play Store and this test is only available on the Google Play Store, but it is only launching on mobile right now. I hope there is a PC incarnation somewhere down the line. I am going to be streaming this. They are sponsoring a stream of this, so I urge you to come on over and join me on the 9th and 10th as we play through it and see just how good or bad it is. Arknights Endfield is holding a beta test on the 16th of January. Sign up ends on the 8th of January. That is technically today. I don't know if it's going to be open still by the time this video goes live, but if you have not already pre-registered, go on over and do so. This is not a test phase you are going to want to miss out on. Shadowverse confirmed that they are going to be releasing news in March on the spring release of the game. I know absolutely nothing about this game other than the fact that it's like some kind of card game. I'm very curious to try it out because it is done by Cygames, and I'm a fan of the Granblue series. I believe Cygames does Granblue. Love and Deepspace actually managed to hit the first place on the Chinese App Store for the second time in December, and in reward for this, players got 10 Deepspace wishes, 10 limited Deepspace wishes, and a ton of other goodies. Love and Deepspace, man, they're absolutely killing it month after month, hitting #1 repeatedly, showing players exactly what sells and what you need to do to be a successful game. Stella Sora, which actually sponsored a video from me just last month, released their Worldview introduction trailer, which actually looked really cool from what I saw. If you're interested in checking that out, if you're interested in pre-registering for the upcoming release and upcoming test phase, make sure you do so now. And finally, the Shine Post Be Your Idol Mobage release was canceled. They are going to switch to being a console exclusive game instead. There were some people that were very excited to play this on their phone, but Unfortunately, that is no longer going to be the case. I don't know whether or not this is going to ultimately be a success for them. I don't know how popular this franchise is on console, but limiting yourself and distancing yourself from the mobile platform is, I don't know, for like a gacha game or a game of this style, I think that's a bad move. Now, that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week. Now you're up to date. Hope you're happy. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there. I see you navigating on over, scrolling on over to that X button. Don't you dare. What I need you to do is take a moment and click one of the videos that are about to appear as soon as I'm done talking. And trust me, you're gonna wanna.